movie fans, and welcome to the latest episode of the Summer Movie Draft 2025. We'll be dealing with the movies that opened on the weekend of June 20th of, again, 2025. And those movies this past weekend were 28 Years Later and Elio. And for this particular episode, I'm being joined by my fellow players from this draft who are the current people that have possession of these movies. And that would be 28 Years Later is Ahmed.
Howdy.
And Elio is Mitch,
Hey there.
still working on his streak of June movies. So
Yeah, it's Mitch month, so
it's yeah.
yeah.
All right. So to begin with, did anyone see any of their movies or any movies this particular weekend that they want to chat about?
I saw
I
Ahmed's 28
uh
years later.
yeah. I wanted to go. I didn't end up going this weekend. I want to go maybe this next weekend. I
Okay.
have a few days off, so
Right, right. Yeah, I also went to see 28 years as well. It was kind of hard to avoid, and actually Dan also joined me when we went to see it. So
Nice.
there you go, Ahmed. You got a couple of bucks
there
from
we go.
us. I was also just looking at the five drive-in listings, and apparently you guys have four of the six movies as well, because
Oh yeah.
How to Train Your Dragons, um, From the World of John Wick,
Yeah,
Ballerina,
ballerina.
Mission Impossible,
Yep.
and 28 Years are four of the six movies
I
playing
debated
there.
going to the drive-in this past weekend, but then it was
Right,
saying that
right.
it was gonna I think I was gonna go Friday night, and the weather was saying it was gonna rain, and I was like, I'm not going to the drive-in if it's gonna rain.
No, so you
And
that's
it
the
didn't
worst
rain.
thing. Yeah, no, no. Saturday it was a little would have been a
Yeah,
little
Saturday
wet
ended up
and all
going
that.
out more
Yeah.
for more wings,
There
so
you go. Nice,
that didn't
nice.
happen Saturday night.
I do like how you keep calling it How to Train Your Dragons still.
I still can't. I don't understand what keeps me
I,
pluralizing the dragon.
I'm happy because it just means more people go see it. So there's many of them.
There's many of them. Well, and technically there is many of dragons in this movie. All right, so we're just going to start off with basically the basics of the opening weekend, the domestic box office totals that we have for the movies that are currently part of our game and that are currently out there. So to begin with, the entire weekend was still won out by How to Train Your Dragons. How to Train Your Dragons came in first place with a total of $37 million dollars. And in second place, opening strong with $30 million dollars. And again, this is domestic, so this is just North American box office and all
Yeah.
that. Is 28 years later. Third place is Elio, which ended up with $21 million dollars. Lilo and Stitch, on not surprising,
Still
was in
going.
fourth
Yeah.
place, but came in with just $9.7 million dollars, followed by Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which made $6.5 million dollars, with Materialist coming up at $5.8 million. From the world of John Wick Ballerina, $4.5 million. Karate Kid Legends with $2.4 million. Final Destination Bloodlines with 1.9, and rounding out the top 10, a movie that came out this weekend as well called Cabria, which made $1.7 million dollars. We also had in the top 15 The Phoenician Scheme, Thunderbolts, Bring Her Back. Sinners is still in the top 15, which is another thing that we like talking about,
I, I,
especially
I did
especially
see
this
that.
group, especially this group here that we have working with this pretty lively box office game. So yeah, so getting a lot of surprising things. Hearing a little bit of chatter about how certain movies are underperforming and all that sort of thing.
Yep. I've been hearing that.
Yeah, one of the biggest ones so far has been noted as being Thunderbolts as
Yep.
underperforming. It's also looking like the underperforming of From the World of John Wick
Yep.
Ballerina is looking to maybe scratch any sort of future plans of
Even Mission
anything.
Impossible.
Mission Impossible
Yeah.
is also I was just going to end up on, yeah, Mission Impossible looks like it's going to be coming up very short on what it needs.
Yeah, but they
I
say
can't,
that
yeah, yeah.
the reason that movie was so expensive was that he kept paying everybody to keep making it when, production was stopping everywhere.
Well, yeah, no, and
So it
that is
jacked
exactly
up
what
the
drove up.
budget.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
exactly what drove up the budget on that. Yeah, so but the main part of this game is to do the worldwide totals, and this is where our numbers start to come into play for the actual game. And so, out of the beginning of the year, we have a list where we have the running totals of every movie that has opened since the beginning of the year. And what we're doing is we're just using the movies that came out for our game, which started in May and it's going to be the end of September. And out of the top 200 that we have a list of listings, the number three position is Lilo and Stitch with a worldwide record of $910 million. Followed by fourth place, which is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning with $540 million. We then jump down to number six, which is Thunderbolts with $381 million. How to Train Your Dragons is coming up close in number eight with $358 million. Final Destination Bloodlines is in number ninth with $280 million.
That one's wild. That one just kind of bewilders me. I watched it this past weekend.
And what did you think?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It felt like just another one of the sequels. Like it didn't seem like anything extra special.
Okay, okay, no,
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, I thought the concept of pulling it away from the looping storyline of the first
Yeah,
movies to
no, I
make it
mean,
its own
well, but
separate.
like, they did that in like parts 3 and 4. It was like kind of they were their own thing. Like only one, two, and I think five were connected.
No, I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So it
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
felt like, I mean, it would have been nice if they got some more experienced like actors or something to kind of bring it back and have a new, like, because Final Destination 1 and even a bit 2 kind of, I mean, mostly 1 though, had kind of like some guys that turned into like more of stars at the, not
Oh, I see
A-list
what you want.
stars,
I see
but
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just felt like, straight to video or like quick theater run, and it did really well. So like that kind of,
Hmm.
I think people maybe just missed it.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. I
No.
see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. All right. So in number 15th place is from the world of John Wick Ballerina with a $100.8 million. 17th place gives us Karate Kid Legends with $98.2 million. Entering the top 200 at the 22 position is 28 years later, which made a total of $60 million. Now, some of these numbers are a rough estimate because not all the numbers were completed by the time, and also they haven't factored into a lot of like Thursday numbers and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just going with what we have when I started making the information. Everything gets added up as we go on. So next week the numbers will be a little more precise and all that for movies that aren't just brand new. So then in 32nd place, joining the top 200 is Elio with $35 million. The Phoenician Scheme is at 37th with $32 million. Materialists is at 38 with $31.4 million. 46th place is Bring Her Back with $22 million. Now we're just starting to spread these out because these movies aren't making as much money as they were at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because Clown in the Cornfield is in 77th place with $10.1 million. Here you go, Mitch. In 90th place, Hurry Up Tomorrow with $7.6 million.
Hey, we broke that 100 limit. That was my goal.
Yeah, yeah. Dangerous Animals comes in at 119 with $5.2 million. In 121st place, Shadow Force, which oddly is still making money at $5.1 million. Now, this next one, I have to apologize to Candace because I think I might have looked at the wrong list when I was writing up a couple, 2 weeks ago. But apparently, Fight or Flight is actually still making money. Not a lot, but it's still making money. So we're going to take it out of the DOA lineup that we had it on. So Fight or Flight is now up to $4 million. And the other two movies in our list that have fallen beyond, that's right, The Surfer and The
Surfer,
Ritual.
as to say, yep.
Yeah. But The Surfer is at $2.3 million, while The Ritual has crawled its way to 1.8, almost $1.8 million.
Did anyone see The Ritual?
Apparently, according to
Well,
Candace's
anyone here?
report,
Did anyone here
no,
see the
no,
original?
oh no, 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 no,
No.
no, no. So according to Candace's report last week about it, how the week it was supposed to come out, they made it a special engagement where it opened in like 500 theaters,
Yeah,
and then the following week when they made it the wide release, it only was in like 47 or
yeah.
something like that. It like just completely shrunk off. So
I think they like midnight meat trained it.
that probably what, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and another thing is, like we had mentioned earlier with the movie Sinners, there's a few movies that we are just keeping track of just because it's an interesting numbers are coming up and all that.
Hmm.
In seventh place out of the top 200 is Sinners.
Yeah.
So right now at this point, it's made. I'll give you the what I have for the total of here of $363,759,145 is how much money that movie has made since April, and it is still in the theaters, which
Yep.
is fantastic.
Streaming and in theaters.
Exactly, exactly. And again, another movie that is actually streaming on Disney Plus, but still making a bit of box office, is Captain America: Brave New World, and it's in fifth place. So it's beaten out the Thunderbolts, which unfortunately looks like the Thunderbolts is going to be dropping less and less and not be able
Yeah.
to match the its previous MCU movie. But it's
It's a
got
sh- it's a shame
400.
because Thunderbolts was actually entertaining and had
It
some
that
interesting
is
aspects to it.
I
it
think it
definitely
just
is
didn't
a.
have the draw that it needed to have. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
with
it's
today's audiences being so like, one directional for the most part,
Hmm.
I think it just flew over their heads kind of deal. And they
Yep.
just like who are these people? Like, I don't know. I don't really know the actors. I don't really know
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And it
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
went out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I know who Sebastian Stan is. I've seen
Yeah.
Bucky before, and I think I know who this Pew girl is.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, but
yeah.
like all these people they don't have draw as like star
No.
power for their own movies
No. 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 No.
for the
No.
most part,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
they're always co-stars.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Uh.
gonna disagree and just say Guardians of the Galaxy had the same kind of thing. The most of the people were lesser known. There's some
Yeah, but
big
it had Chris
people.
Pratt and people would lose
Well.
their shit for Chris
Well.
Pratt.
That was also a different type of audience as well. I
Yeah.
mean, we're talking like almost 7, 8 years ago
Yeah.
that Guardians was. It's a totally different people
Yeah,
that are
it
going to the
is. I mean,
audience.
it was very like I think a lot of adults enjoyed it due to the nostalgia factor, and a lot of kids
Mhm.
enjoyed it due to like the raccoon and the space stuff and whatnot, and
Yeah.
and I think it connected with them in that way.
Not to
I'm
say
not
that
even
it
a big
wasn't.
Guardians of the Galaxy guy at all, but like I can understand.
I mean, I love the hell out of all three of those movies,
Yeah.
especially even the Christmas special that was on Disney Plus. That was so beautifully done. So yeah, so that was Captain America with $415 million.
Hmm.
And so again, one that I keep saying shocks the hell out of me, but everyone keeps saying no, of course not. Is the second place movie, which is a Minecraft movie, which has to
Yeah.
this date made $953 million. So I think it's tremendously slowed down in the box office, and I believe it's now about to go to streaming on, I believe it's Paramount Plus or
Yeah,
something like
I
that.
think it's already streaming on
Yeah, that
Crave.
might be it.
Yeah, so I don't know if HBO Max has it in the States because it's on Crave. I'm not sure how that works.
Right, 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 right. So,
Yeah,
I highly doubt that Minecraft movie will be able to push over the $1 billion, but it's
yeah, you
so
never know. It's
spectacularly.
crazy.
Exactly,
I mean, it
exactly.
is. I believe it's the biggest video game of all time. When you look at like how much money games have made, I think
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
surprised me. I mean, I'm not a Minecraft guy at all, but I
Hmm.
think it surpassed everything, and people lose it for it.
Exactly, exactly. And then the number one movie, which since it's late January opening, it's still in theaters, making a worldwide box office of $1.899 billion. And it's the animated feature
Yeah,
Niza 2, an animated feature, a sequel to a movie from 8 years ago and all that sort of thing, is doing huge box office. It's done about $70 million domestically, so in North America and all that sort of thing. So the rest of the world is just like
It's funny, I've never heard of it aside from in this group. Not that I follow that kind of thing, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
never even heard the title dropped.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. All right, so that with those numbers, again, we're just using the movies that we have chosen from the draft to be our personal box office haul. We're gonna go with the grand totals that everyone, the running totals that everyone has at this point, as well as the amount of movies that they have currently in the game. So in sixth place, who is still in sixth place from last week, is Dan. He only has two movies, but he's just made it over the $100 million point. So he's at $103 million. In fifth place is Candace, who currently has four movies in the game, and she's at $317 million. I'm just narrowing these down
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's all
we'll
good.
give
Keep it going.
total. You watch the video version of it, the full numbers will be there and all
Yeah.
that sort of, and obviously we will wrap it up with full total numbers at the end of the game in October. So after Candace, we then have myself dropping from third place down to fourth place. I currently have a huge whopping six movies in this game, and I'm only at $452 million. Then we come up to box office here. The biggest jump is from fifth place to third place this week is Mitch, who now currently has four movies in the game with $501 million. A sudden jump from just below 100 to an extra 400 this week.
Hey, almost doubled my total since last session.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. So we got in second place, and still in second place from last week. Now with a second movie in the game is Ahmed with $600 million. And as everyone knows, there's no denying it that Natasha is currently running away with this game with the one movie that she has currently in the game of Lilo and Stitch. And as everybody knows, Lilo and Stitch has made $910 million. So that
Yeah.
puts definitely Miss Natasha in first place. Um,
I can't
but
see that not crossing the billion mark when Superman comes out.
okay, first of all, she's probably going to have, at the very least, she's probably going to be the first, she's going to probably be the first person to hit the $1 billion mark with one of
Yeah.
her movies. She's probably going to be maybe this have the second or third movie to reach $1 billion. I'm thinking Jurassic Park might have a chance at it. But yeah, I don't see.
The, re-
Yeah,
the reviews so far have not been promising for the Jurassic Park movie.
I
Yeah.
again that's not something you really can.
Unfortunately, it does sway people. Not that I like agree with that,
Mm,
but it does, when something comes out like 100% Rotten Tomatoes, it drives people more to the
Tell
theater.
that to Elio.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah,
Has
yeah, yeah,
has
yeah,
amazing reviews, one of the
yeah,
lowest Pixar box office.
yeah.
It's
It
got to
was
have the
it.
combination though, when it's like everyone's like, "Oh, Jurassic Park," and it's like, "Oh, it's gonna be so good," and they're like, "It's not," and then people are like, "Oh, I guess
Do,
I'll wait for streaming."
do people actually think Jurassic Park movies are good? Because I
The
always thought they were
first
just
two,
fun popcorn
the
movie.
first two are
Oh,
solid movies,
those are
especially the
30
first
years
one.
ago, man. No one's thinking about that.
Hey, if they keep making them, they're thinking about it because without those guys, we wouldn't.
There's
Jurassic
got to
Park
put there. Yeah.
3 would not have spawned this franchise. Let's just put it that
That's
way.
some copium. Zoomers aren't thinking about the old ones.
No one will ever stop. They're still comparing them online. They're still comparing the original T-Rex to what they look like now. It's never gonna get forgotten.
No, no, definitely not. Definitely
Yeah.
not.
I'm not saying it won't be forgotten. I'm saying people don't care about those first two, and that's not the reason they're
Well,
going to
that
the
if they didn't
theater.
care about them, why would they bring the cast back for the last one and try and use that as draw?
Because those people are old, I guess now. But
It's
I'm
still
just
people are
saying,
still
for the
showing their
younger
kids.
people,
People are
it's not
still
a
showing their kids
motivation.
Jurassic Park. That's all I'm saying.
Never.
All right, all right. So that brings us to the end of our episode. We have coming up in the next week, which is the weekend of the 27th of June. We have two movies that are part of our list and all that. So, not to mention that there will be other movies that we haven't gotten on our list or whatever or whatnot. But the movies that are coming up are Oh, should I say it this way or the well, just say Megan 2.0. We know that it's Mithrigan 2.0, and that is owned by Candace. And wrapping out Mitch June is Mitch with F1. So he gets the nice little bump of it being an IMAX release as well. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Anyone going to try and go see their movies this week or this week or
Well, I'm
no?
still hoping to go see 28 years, but
Right,
that's
right.
pretty much it.
Okay, okay.
Pretty much it for me.
All right.
I'm still always like it's hard to get me out to see a movie. I love watching movies at home.
Hmm.
Video rental guy for life. So
I know that I'm taking part in a family thing on on the Sunday. My
okay.
mom invited me out to her and her and a couple of my cousins and all that are going to go see F1 because
Nice.
of Brad Pitt. So they invited me along, and I'm like, yeah,
It's
sure,
supposed
I'll
to
go
be
see.
great.
Yeah,
So
no, exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah. I found out today that we're not going to go see it in IMAX, so I guess
Uh,
whatever. It's a free ticket.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna turn my nose up at that, but I'm gonna try and maybe either Friday evening or Saturday morning. I'm probably gonna go see Mithrigan 2.0 because
Freaking.
yeah, because
Did you see the this killed me, the meme that's been going around for that with do you remember Key and Peele when he's the substitute teacher? He's
yes,
getting everybody's
yes,
names wrong.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they call out the Mithrigan thing.
Nice, nice,
He's
nice.
getting all pissed off about it. Like that works.
Nice. All right. So, anyone got anything else to say about this particular week and all that sort of thing?
That's it. Good luck to all the contenders.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations on the sudden jump up on the list there, Mitch.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, he's gotten
Yeah,
up. He's
yeah,
gotten
yeah,
up there.
yeah. I think Ahmed, what's your next big one coming up in like 2 weeks that you're all by yourself? You got Jurassic Park, don't you?
I got Jurassic Park,
You got Jurassic
Smurfs,
Park.
and
Yeah.
Nobody 2 left.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a singular release date for you,
Yeah.
as well as the following week is a singular, well, this following episode would be a singular release for Natasha with
Hmm.
Superman. So, yeah. So this is a game for second place, is basically
Yeah.
all. At
I'm
this point.
aware. I'm
Yeah,
aware.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
we're all kind of aware and all that sort of thing. All right. So thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Ahmed, for joining me for this quick little summary episode. And
Thanks for having me.
thank you, audience, for joining us. Be sure to come back next week for more of the summer box office draft for 2025. And till next time, see you at the box office. This has been Summer Movie Draft 2025, a Planet Geek production. Please be sure to download, subscribe, share, comment, and review. It most definitely helps us out. You can check out our other pop culture programming by searching Planet Geek Productions on your podcatcher of choice. You can follow Planet Geek Productions on our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, or Letterboxd. Search for Planet Geek Productions. On X, former Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky, search for Planet Geek Pod. Or reach out to us via email at planetgeekpod@gmail.com. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. So it's a Japanese animated feature that is nope. I'm getting the what is it?
Chinese.
Chinese. Oh shoot!
Oh,
I
there you go.
apologize. Yeah, no, I don't keep that shit to yourself there, Mitch. Say it a lot faster. Say it a lot louder.
Well, I'm gonna be a
Yes,
little
no, no,
rude.
no.
If I
I
could, never mind. Never mind.
no, I apologize. Yes, you are absolutely correct. That was a flub on my part. But again, and till next time, see you to the box.
See ya.
See you at the box office. Really, I flubbed it on the final line. Shit.